Hello and welcome to another video on Pidini doing stuff and filming it. Now, I've received another letter. Let's have a look at this one then, shall we? Right, so once again, no prizes for guessing where this has come from. It's a mysterious brown envelope, the legal occupier, and we have a Darlington return address. Yeah, it's another TV licensing letter. Yeah, you just know before you even open it, don't you? Also, what is your IN0100A11? The hell is that? Let's find out, shall we? Now, we're going to have a look at this letter, and then I do have a bit of an update. If anyone saw the last video that I did about a letter, yeah, I ended up making, well, let's just say a criminal complaint about the last letter, so we'll talk about that, but let's have a look at this one first. Now, I think we've gone full circle with this. We seem to have sort of reached the end of the threatening stuff, and they've gone back to the start. I'm not sure. We'll have a look. But yeah, so just have a quick look at this. So yeah, legal occupier, my address. People kept telling me to scribble out these QR codes, so I have done. Okay. And yeah, TV licensing. I like this bit. Your status unlicensed. Yeah, and yeah, and dear legal occupier, your IN0100A11 code has been issued against your address. Yeah, and we use it to target unlicensed homes like yours that require a visit from TV licensing enforcement officers. Target? Oh, so I'm a target now, am I, for your goons that you're going to send around? We'll soon fucking see about that, won't we? Yeah, require a visit. I don't require a visit. I've told you once to get lost. This letter is a formal notification that your details have now been passed to our Cambridge enforcement team. I'm not in Cambridge. And you could be visited at any time, day or evening, weekdays or weekends. Now, I thought they'd done that in the last 4 letters. I mean, either this enforcement team isn't fucking listening or isn't checking their emails. Who knows? We need to check you are not breaking the law. No, you fucking don't. It is a criminal offence to blah, 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 an end-child device. Yeah, the usual, without being covered by a TV licence. Yeah, usual gone for. You could face prosecution, and there's a little qualifying mark, and financial penalties. If enforcement officers find evidence of illegal TV viewing, which they won't, you could be interviewed under caution in accordance with national criminal law, which could lead to prosecution. The maximum penalty is a criminal conviction, a £1,000 fine, plus any legal costs and or compensation you may be ordered to pay. Now, we've talked about this whole conviction and fine, up to £1,000 fine. Yeah, the law does allow for that, but in reality, it's more like 30 quid. Plus, I suppose then you could then be ordered to buy a licence, but, I mean, 30 quid. Yeah, it's less than a speeding ticket. Anyway, to stop this visit from the Cambridge enforcement team, buy a TV licence. Nope. Or move an existing licence. Nope. Or tell us that you don't need one. I've fucking told you already. So, fucking wankers. To stop this enforcement visit to your home or change your status of your bullshit reference number, you need to act now. No, I don't. Yours faithfully, the elusive Scott Robson that doesn't exist. And, oh yeah, this little qualifying mark, it's down here. In Scotland, Scottish criminal law applies. A report will be sent to the Procurator Fiscal, who will decide on prosecution. As in, they probably won't fucking bother. I mean, yeah, that's it. Like I said, we seem to have come full circle with it. It's almost like they went... The last letter was their biggest and scariest threats, which, in my view at least, was a malicious communication, a crime, and they've run out of things, so we've just sort of gone back, and yeah, maybe I should label this TV licence letter number 1, and I think they're going to escalate again from here, and we'll see what comes up over the coming weeks and months. But yeah, that's a fairly standard bullshit letter from TV licensing. Yeah, you know, some reference number. If I'm honest, I put that into Google, that comes up for everyone. That's not a unique code, like, at all. Your status, unlicensed. Again, so fucking what? That's like saying, oh, you don't have a driving licence. Yeah, I'm on the bus. Unless you're driving said bus, so fucking what? Oh, someone once put in the comments, actually, I gave up fishing years ago. and I haven't had such and such authority asking me to renew my rod license. Yeah, fuck off. I don't fucking need this. So yeah, it looks like we've come full circle. Formal notifications, details have been passed to some bullshit organisation, the Cambridge Enforcement Team, and then it's just the usual stuff. It's a criminal offence to watch or record. Yeah, it's all the same stuff that they've sent before. Again, it's trying to scare you into buying a licence from them, which I don't fucking need or want. With this number, it's nothing official. This is a private company that's trying to get me to buy something. Yeah. I'll be honest, these letters are really fucking annoying, and the whole TV licensing thing fucks me off. But this is one of their less annoying ones. The one that I did last time really, really fucked me off. So have a quick look at the back. That's just where the permanent markers come through. Oh, this is the fairly standard stuff. How to stop this enforcement visit. Just fuck off. Go to TVL, we've covered this before, yeah. You can go to their website, by all means, but don't phone the fucking number. Don't talk to these people. You can visit the website anonymously, but yeah, you don't have to talk to these people. Ways to pay, yeah. I've talked about the payments. £6 per week adds up to more than the cost of a licence. So it adds up to £312 a year, which is like double the licence. But then it turns out they're doing some weird thing where they want you to pay for your first year's licence over 6 months rather than 12 months. They basically want you to be paid up in advance, and good luck getting that money back if you change your mind about having a licence. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, whatever. Move an existing licence. No, it tells you don't need one. I've actually told you twice now, and you keep sending me this shit, so don't give me that. Bugger off. You'll still send me this bullshit anyway, won't you? So, about your TV licence. Oh yeah, when you need a TV licence, yeah, that's fairly standard. Yeah, that is that first bit. Yeah, we'll watch or record TV live on any channel or download and watch BBC programmes on BBC iPlayer. You need a licence even if you access BBC iPlayer through another provider such as Freeview, Sky, Virgin Media, BT or Amazon. Can you get iPlayer through Amazon? I mean, we have Amazon here, as well as Netflix, but I don't recall seeing a link to iPlayer in it. That's another thing. Oh, whatever, don't matter. This applies to all devices, including a TV, computer, laptop, tablet, mobile phone, games console, digital box, or VHS recorder. Still banging on about those bloody VHS recorders, aren't they? Yeah, alright, we're not going to go through the rest. That is... I'm skimming through it. It's the same as what we've seen in other letters. So, yeah, toned down a bit for them, but still the usual bullshit, trying to get you to buy something, trying to look all official. But if I'm honest, it's about as official, well, as a fucking pizza menu that I got through the letter today, through the post today. It's like, well, if I want a pizza, then I'll ring you. Imagine if my local pizza place sent me a letter like this. Oh, you haven't told us you don't need a pizza, so we're sending you this, and we may send the boys around to check, see if you're eating pizza without a licence. Just fuck off. And I suppose there's one last thing. Please do not write below this line. So we are going to write the word of the month. Oh, fucking hell, I'm not going to write it. Oh, there we go. There we are. Oh, dear, look, I've drawn a silly penis on it now. Alright, we're going to write the word... Cockwomble. Word of the month on Pidini doing stuff and filming it is Cockwomble, written below the line they don't want me to write below. Alright, so we shall do with this what we always do. Actually, should I rip this up? Yeah, we will rip this up. It's the other letter that we're complaining about. I don't think I need to keep this one. So we shall tear it along there, and we shall tear it along there, like that. I'll put it in there, and because I don't want Greta Thunberg coming around and sending me letters...
How dare you!
It will go in the recycling. Alright, so that was a nice, quick and easy letter from TV Licensing. Pretty much what we've seen before from them usual bullshit, trying to look official and get me to buy something that I neither need nor want. Quick update on the malicious communication complaint that I was raising based on the last letter. I'll leave a link in the description for anyone who hasn't seen it, but long and short is they sent me a letter which was absolutely disgusting, to be frank. Granted, it doesn't bother me, and it tends not to bother most people out there that are license free, but what I keep saying to people is just picture, say, I don't know, like your grandmother getting it. Or I think of my grandmother when she was living alone after my granddad died. A letter like that would have sent her into a full-on panic attack. That, you know, that some agency was sending the boys round over something. So it was absolutely disgusting. So yeah, I decided I'm not just going to keep making videos about it. I'm not going to let this one lie. Unfortunately, not been much in the way of progress with it. I had a bit of a look into what you need to do to report something like this. It is malicious communication is the term. There was other things that I looked at, but it's malicious communication. And yeah, basically the first thing you have to start with is reporting to your police, local police. With it, which I try to avoid talking to the police, because you're just playing with fucking fire if you're talking to the police. So yeah, they're not actually interested in justice. So yeah, I reported it to my local police, which is Cambridgeshire Constabulary, and when you do that, I did it online, and I was thinking it would have some way of asking for me to like upload evidence, you know, upload supporting documents or something. No, it asked for a load of information. I laid out, you know, what had happened, and I'd received this letter, you know, why I thought it was a crime. Yeah, went into all the detail I could, typed it all out, but there was nothing to upload, say, a scan of the letter, which is handy, because I think I've written like bumhole on it or something like that. But anyway, and what you do is you send it off, and I get an automated email back saying, this is your report reference number. We'll contact you within 48 hours to let you know what we're going to do, and if we're not going to do anything, we'll let you know why and what you can do from there. Nothing. Nothing at all from them. They said within 48 hours. I thought, well, all right, I'll give it a while. And yeah, after a few weeks, absolutely nothing. And there's no way to sort of chase them up around like that. You get this letter, and it's from one of this email rather. It's from one of these, you know, do not reply at police or something like that. Yeah, so there's no way to sort of chase it up, say, are you going to do anything? So I did a bit more research, what to do when the police completely ignore a report of a crime. Yeah, it turns out you start by making a complaint to their professional standards agency or department or whatever it is. Every police force has them. I was a bit dubious as to whether or not I would hear anything from that, because you're complaining about the police to the police. But anyway, that's what I did. I said, basically, I filed this. You said 48 hours. It's been more like 48 days. It hasn't been that long, but whatever. I can't remember how long it was now. Have you got it? Are you doing anything about it? Are you ignoring it? If you are going to ignore it, can you tell me why you're ignoring a blatant fucking crime? Obviously, I didn't say fucking, but, you know, so they'll probably come and arrest me then under some made-up bullshit that only exists in the police's head. To be fair to them, I can't remember the name of the person that replied to me. They came back to me within a few hours when I sent it off, and interestingly, it's a very similar form that you use on their website to complain to their professional standards department as you do to report a crime. Yeah, interestingly, it was a PC something or other came back to me within a few hours and said, oh yeah, I've had a look. It looks like there was insufficient information provided to proceed. I'm like, well, that's because you don't let me upload it. And then it said, call 101 to talk to them further and provide the information. I'm like, okay, how am I going to provide you a letter via phone? Yes. So yeah, that's where we are at the moment. That was just before Christmas. I've been taking a bit of a break. It's New Year's Eve when I'm recording this. I'm going to go get myself a beer in a minute. So yeah, that's where I am. At some point, probably tomorrow or the day after, I'm going to... I don't really know if I should phone 101. I might just email the person back. I don't see the point in phoning someone to report a letter. But anywho, yeah, so I will chase that up as soon as I get the chance after I've had a few beers tonight, because it is New Year's Eve, and I will update you as things develop. At the moment, it's going pretty much as I expected it to. The police are not really interested. They probably just want to ignore it and to go around harassing auditors or something like that, or, you know, squealing. What is it they love to squeal? Harassment, alarm and distress. Yeah, they love doing that rather than dealing with actual crimes. But anyway, so yeah, that's where we are at the moment. So I'll keep pushing with it. I think once I've exhausted the police avenue, there's other places that you can go with it. Yeah, so yeah, we'll keep going with that, but that's where I am at the moment. I'm still sort of trudging along with the police. They're taking their sweet time about things, but we've got the time anyway. So yeah, that's where we are. Yeah, this was a quicker video. That was a fairly simple letter, and there's not much of an update, unfortunately, but we'll get there. I'm still hopeful of getting something. I'm being realistic that it's probably not going to happen. We're not going to change anything, but still, you know, if anyone else gets letters like this, I encourage you to do the same. Surely, when police forces are getting hundreds, even thousands of complaints about these letters, eventually that's going to trigger some sort of statistic, and someone's going to wake up and go, maybe we should have a look at this. Maybe. Or maybe they'll, you know, TV licensing will just pay them off. Sorry, no, I didn't say that. No. Corruption in the police, no. Oh dear. Wayne Cousins. So yeah. Alright, yeah, we'll leave it there. Thank you for watching, and yeah, I'll see you the next time I get a letter with a Darlington return address through the post. Alright, thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching this video on doing stuff and filming it. Please don't forget to press the big button here in the middle to subscribe if you haven't already done so. If you liked what you just saw, please click the like button below and leave a comment letting me know what you liked about it. And as always, thank you for watching.